5 questions to ask yourself when you're in a funk. Ever find yourself totally burnt out? Mentally exhausted? Drained? Heavy? Just one of those no good dirty rotten, it's all falling apart days? We all have bad days here and there. I know I do. It can be hard to pull yourself out of a funk at time because let's be honest, being in this space majorly affects your ability to think correctly and be emotionally stable while evaluating situations. The low vibes just seem to spiral and you begin to feel defeated. Your quality of life is determined by the emotions you feel. Asking the right questions can heighten your insight on these negative emotions, which will help you transcend through them. I compiled a list of the top 5 questions I ask myself when I find myself in a low vibrational state. These questions deliver me valuable insight and help me discover the reason behind my troubles and allows me to shift into a better state of being. Let's dive in. 1. Have I been getting enough sleep? You know that can barely peel open your eyes running on fumes type of feeling? Lack of sleep can manifest itself into all kinds of symptoms: moodiness, fatigue, irritability, lack of motivation, and forgetfulness. If I don't have enough rest, I find myself with a short temper with my daughter, not very productive, and an overall cloudiness. Having enough rest for my body to recover is a major game changer when it comes to my mood. It is a good idea to stop and think, are these really my thoughts, or am I not able to think clearly because of emotional and mental fatigue? 2. Have I spent any time outside recently? Nature is a restorative environment, bringing relief from mental fatigue and depression. The natural energy hit increases your frequency, awakening the mind and grounding you to center. This one is huge for me. I have always felt a huge connection with the outside. If I find myself in a bad space, just spending some time outside can make a massive improvement. The crisp air on my skin awakens me, the warm sun fills me up with power. Deep breath in, feeling the life force energy fill my body. Coincidentally, or not, when I find myself in a funk, I generally find in reflection that I had not been spending much time outside the past couple days. 3. What have I eaten? Heavy, sugar-filled, processed, unnatural food can leave a person feeling bloated and tired. You get it, we have all been there. The famous food coma. While some of these foods can give you a quick dopamine, you pay the price later. Processed foods are vibrationally dead. Which means, over time they lower your own body's frequency. This is where disease and negative energies can survive, in low-frequency environments. On the flip side, eating high-quality foods can fill you up with energy, good vibes, and healing nutrients. Living foods such as fruits and vegetables produce very high-frequency vibrations, helping to heighten your vibrational frequency when consumed. My body is extremely sensitive to food. If I overindulge one night, I will wake up feeling completely miserable. Bogged down. Slow. When I start to let my diet slip due to lack or time, or what have you all, it does is amplify my issues times 100. Putting yummy nourishing food to fuel me helps me ride the waves of uncertainty that inevitably come, feeling fully energized. 4. What has been my thought focus lately? Whatever you are focused upon amplifies. The more you focus on it, the bigger it will grow. Have you ever heard the term, spiral out of control? Well, that is exactly what can happen to me when I don't catch the negative thought train in its tracks. Once one negative thought pattern starts to grow, all of a sudden you start finding all these other negative examples to back it up. Stress skyrockets and anxiety kicks in. Why does this happen? Well, because we decided to attach a negative meaning to some event and then hone in our focus on that negative meaning. A person cannot feel an emotion towards any event until they have attached a meaning behind it. Focusing in on this negative meaning causes stress, low confidence, and anxiety. A quick and easy way to stop that negative train in its tracks is to transcend that negative meaning into a positive meaning. Shift your thoughts. Shift your focus. Instead, look for what you can learn, what is good, or a solution. Focus your thoughts towards that and watch as that negative feeling starts to melt away. 5. What is one step I can take towards any goal? Action cures depression. When you get in a bad space, it is because you are losing sight of the dream. You might feel stuck and lost. The vision of hope fading before you. Overwhelmed by the giant mountain of tasks to get to where you want to be. I think this is a feeling we all get every now and then. But there is one thing I know for certain. The moment I decide to stop sitting back and worrying and decide to jump in and take action, a small piece of that weight is instantly lifted. The whole mountain is overwhelming, but this one small task is manageable. You want to know the best part? After you finish that one little task, your confidence will be boosted, making it easier for you to go off and accomplish another task. Before you know it, you have created a spiral of accomplishment. Well, there you have it. My top 5 questions to catch a funk right in its tracks, refocus my energy, and gain insight on what might have aided in me getting to that funk in the first place. Looking for a bit more support on your journey of stepping into your best self? Then join the free Rewire Challenge by visiting www.jemila.com.